Hey guys, it's AJ. You guys won't know it because I know how to edit videos, thank goodness, but this is the third or fourth take trying to get this video started. You guys know I haven't been on in a while, so while I'm in my kitchen today cooking down chicken to can for tomorrow, I thought I would let you know how I was doing it. I got a really good deal at 47 cents a pound at Save-A-Lot on chicken quarters, and I just have spent almost 2 hours letting them cook down. I then use tongs and lay them out on a cutting board so that they cool a little quicker. And now with my hands, because it doesn't bother me a bit, I'm pulling it all off the bone. If you're squeamish, you can use gloves, but I like being able to feel because sometimes there are really small bones and I don't want any bones in my chicken. So after I pull all this off, and I'm only on my first cutting board, which is like this big, there's more in another stock pot. It took me 3 stock pots to boil it down just what I'm starting. I'm going to put all the fat and bones back in my broth and reduce it a little bit more and make sure I get all the yummy stuff out. And then I'm going to set that in the refrigerator overnight, let that congeal. I'll scrape the fat off the top, get it nice and hot, put it in some hot canning jars because hot goes in hot, cold goes in cold, and then we'll can it. I always use my Ball Blue Book. Some of you have probably heard me say it's the Canner's Bible. It doesn't matter how many times I do it, and that book's not going anywhere. I always double check myself. You can do a lot from memory, but when you're doing something like this that you want to make sure is right, and you can always still make mistakes on things, but if you double check yourself, it's just a lot easier to make sure you don't make them. I also go back. I watched Linda's Pantry today to make sure I was going to process my stock properly, and that's to me what YouTube is there for. Again, it doesn't matter how many times I've done something. I like a visual. I like to be able to go back and see exactly how everybody else is doing it and how the Ball Blue Book tells me to do it, and it just kind of gives me an extra boost of, okay, they can do it, I can do it. If you sit around and say, oh, that's hard, or oh, I can't, you won't ever do anything. So you'll probably see some little cuts in this video because I'm going to try to fill you in on a few things, and this is going to be a long process. I'll be standing in here a long time, and I'm not going to put a 20-minute video up there, but a few things I wanted to throw in because I know some of my close friends are really missing me being up there. While I was doing this, we originally knew him as 1952 Cheap. Now he has a channel called Hardway Homesteads, which is an awesome channel. I'll put a link down there if I can remember how. Years ago, he sent me these really awesome long utensils to do stuff like this, and I still use them. We don't have big, what would you call them, specialty stores that have things like that in them around here. We're in a very small area. We could drive a couple hours and find one of those, but he seen me struggling with some of the meager utensils that I had and took it upon himself to make sure I had better. So I make sure to always use those because not only are they awesome tools for the job, they remind me who's out there. They remind me who my friends are. And the Hillbilly and I got to go to Prepper Stock this past year, and we actually got to spend the whole weekend with him and other people like Buck Run, which if you guys watch, we go to John Knowles all the time, and we've met Buck Run several times, but it was still great to have him there then too. We got to meet Ajprepper. I got to hug all my buddies like Indy Cooey and Lowbuck Prepper and Wyatt One Able, and just so many great people, and we had so much fun. Unfortunately, I was kind of sick that weekend, so I wish I would have been feeling a little better, but it was still, you can't replace getting to meet all those people. You can share all you want on Facebook, but actually getting to see these people that you've watched all this time is just an awesome thing. I also got to meet my Stephen King of prepping, the author Ron Foster. That was a big kick for me because I do love to read, and one of my favorite authors is Stephen King. And I actually told Ron when I met him that he was my prepping Stephen King. His books are just inspiring. What else have I been doing? We do still get to see John Knoll every once in a while. We haven't as much the last couple years because I've been a little extra busy, just not able to get away as much. Lady B, she's always my hero. She's always in my corner. Mary, just a whole host of people that I never would have had if it wasn't for YouTube, and now I can't replace. So it's been a learning experience, it's been a life-building experience, and it's been a lot of fun. So for those people, because those are the ones that have been on me the most to get back up here, I thought I'd get on here and jabber a little bit. I watched a video last night that a buddy of mine had sent me, Tim Beverly, and was just really touched when he was doing his video and mentioned me, because we talk a lot and we've never actually got to meet, but we've been friends for years. And after all this time and not being up here and, you know, not being as prevalent about making my videos, it was just really nice to know that so many people out there still thought about me every once in a while. I'll probably turn the camera off for a little bit here because, like I said, I'm just jabbering and this is a time-consuming process. So I'll save this clip, and then once I get another little bit done, I'll turn the camera back on, put it together, and try to make you a little short video that's not a mile long. So I'll see you soon.